What's up? All right, so we are going to our first VCU basketball game that we are sponsoring. We're doing 10 games this season, 10 whole games. Super exciting. So I'm just getting the dolly because the place where the thing is right down the street from us. Okay, got the dolly. So. Yeah, so we're gonna load up, go to the game, and then see how it goes. But yeah, that's pretty much all I think this vlog will be. I don't really know, man. Like, all right, so right there, that's where we need to go. Literally a block away versus that's us. So very quick little route. Yeah, I don't have a lot of time, so I just got to get over there quickly, and then I will do the rest of this as soon as I get there. But I have to hurry, so bye for now. Dolly's very front heavy right now, so we gotta be careful. Boom. Professional. It's a little bit cold outside, but at least it's not yesterday. Yesterday was raining, because there's no way that I was gonna bring this stuff around with my car, because you can't park over here on the weekdays. We're already there. Shit. One thing I don't know, I forget what entrance we have to go in. But how crazy, like, we gotta be set up 2 hours before the game. So the game's at 7. It's like 4:40 right now, hopefully. So I gotta move this and then just some shirts over, and then just grab everything. But they want you totally set up by 5. Like, I don't even think they just want your stuff in there. They want it like put the way it's supposed to be put, which is crazy. I'm not gonna try to walk across the street with this. Just gotta go to the crosswalk. But yeah, like I said, I really gotta get the shit in there. But I'm gonna try to vlog at the same time because that's what I'm doing now, I guess. So, but yeah, let me just get this over there, and I'll show you what it's like when it's all set up. I can't even stop to turn the camera off. Let me try now. These things are actually harder to steer when there's nothing on them. It's like so easy when you have something on there. Okay, so it's already sort of a nightmare. They originally said that we could sell stuff here, and like, and I didn't say that, it's in our contract too. I mean, I'm not going to mention how much this contract cost us to do this for these games, but I mean, it's definitely a good amount, you know, considering the location from where these games are and to where our store is. I thought it was, you know, a good, fair idea. And but I also kept in mind, oh well, we can sell some stuff at these games. Hopefully, we can sell some apparel, and we can sell supplements, you know. Can't sell stuff, so got kind of mad. And long story short, for this game now, it's just like a test game, and if we like this game, we feel like it helps us, we can do more games, like just like the contract says. If we do like this game and we can do more games, I might try to have the contract rewritten to be cheaper than what it was, since we cannot sell stuff, and that being a huge part of the contract initially. But if we feel like it's worth this, then we might just cancel this all in general, which is a bummer because I was super excited for it. It is a lot of work though. I mean, not only do I have to come do these for myself, you typically want to have someone with you. Doesn't always need to be, so you got to pay someone to be with you, and you got to pay someone to be at the store while I'm here. And it takes a good 4.5 hours, 3.5 hours out of the normal day. So a lot of thinking to do. We're gonna see how it goes. The booth looks kind of cool. Like I said, this one's not too crazy. We just have some clothing. We have some different supplements, some different categories and brands. But yeah, we will see how it goes. Walking in now. So we've only had one person come to the table so far, well, more than one, but during halftime was when we were thinking we were going to have the most, and we only had one. This was not going as planned, which is why I'm glad that we were able to talk to the manager, or he came to us, just because our contract isn't the way it was set up. There's a lot of things that we were supposed to have that we don't have. One, we were supposed to be near an entrance, and we're in the very middle, the furthest away from both entrances, and we're supposed to be able to sell stuff, and we can't. So that's a kind of a big thing too, because the people who have come up ask, "Oh, are you selling this?" And you have to say, "No, you gotta come to the store," which is fine. We want them to come to the store, but just a quick lesson in how things work. So don't know if this is something we'll continue, but definitely going to talk to the manager. Maybe we can work something out that's more of a fair deal than what we're at now, because just for what we're paying now, it's not worth it. But still cool to be here. Not a terrible time, so you know, it is what it is. Always charging my phone on or in a trash can. Forever. We lost. Okay guys, so I want to go ahead and talk about the end, like just that entire video. I know I didn't really mention I was going to do this in it, but figured I could throw in a little like, God, this thing doesn't focus sometimes. I could throw in, it's one thing after the other. I figured I could throw in a part about bad business decisions. It is business decisions in general. I can't even speak today. Business decisions in general, whether they're good or bad, or just making them. Or for anyone who's like wanted to start a business and you ever wonder, you know, if that's ever something you want to do, you're ever thinking about it. You know, you're always going to have to be making like not bad business. You're always going to have to make decisions. You know, sometimes you have to make them very quickly. Sometimes you have time to weigh your options, and sometimes things just don't go as planned, and you can't expect things to go as planned. You got to prepare for things to be bad, but you know, sometimes you just don't expect them to be bad at all. So I feel in business it's more important to be adaptable than it is to be a planner. You can plan as much as you want. That doesn't mean that things are going to go as planned. It never does. But if you are adaptable to what's going on, then you can, you'll succeed. You'll be better at succeeding. You'll be better at getting to where you need to be. Because someone who can't adapt, when things go sour for them, or whatever they're doing, it gets hard for them. It gets very hard, and that's when people give up. You can't give, things get tough. You make bad choices. Like this one specifically. I know earlier I wasn't going to mention how much we spent, but I'll tell you, it was $500 a game. That's what they wanted. That was a good deal too. I mean, there's other booths that were there that they were paying $900 a game, but they were getting VIP tickets to the top or whatever. But $500 a game for us to make. Now that comes out to $5,000 when it's all said and done. For us to make that in profit, we, at the bare minimum, and this is if we were selling stuff where we make a decent amount of money on, we have to make $10,000 in sales. So I considered that. Obviously that was something I had to think of. So I was thinking, 10 games, say we just met 5 people at each game, right? Just 5 people that we could have genuine conversations with, get them to come to the store. Over the course of maybe a few months, they spend $100 each. That equals what? $5,000, right? Yeah, I mean, so over the course of time, we would have eventually made back our money. Because it's more about the networking than it is the actual profit. In this situation, I thought, like I said, I can see where the basketball game is from where I'm sitting in this chair. So I thought it was going to be a great idea. 2, I mean, we did get screwed. I did expect us to be able to sell things there. With how many people go to those games, you figured that people would have seen us, but they also said we were going to be at the entrance, and we were not. So the only people at all who were at the game were the people who actually came to the concession stand. And the people who come into the concession stand aren't necessarily going to be interested in a nutrition store. But not everyone goes to the concession stand either. That's seriously the only way you would have seen us if you were going to the concession stand. So definitely wasn't worth it, because 2 of the things that they mentioned in there were just totally messed up for us. So I wouldn't say this was a bad decision. We got to do that game for free. I learned that to stick to more of what I know when it comes to promoting and marketing, because what you sticking to what you know is always fine. It's always great to try new things, and that's exactly what we did with that. Just like before, we tried doing a newspaper ad, we tried doing other magazine ads in the area. Those things didn't work for us. It's just not the type of, we have to find a customer and bring them in. We have to tell them about the store. We have to be able to communicate with them. That and social media are the 2 things that are the best for us. But overall, if you own a business, or if you ever think about wanting to own one or start one, you're gonna have to make decisions. Sometimes they're not gonna be right. Things are not gonna go as planned. You have to adapt. Learn what you can from what goes wrong. Learn what you can from what goes right. Write it down. Do whatever you can to remember it and to grow from that and learn off of it. And just, that's really the only advice I give about that. I don't want to talk about this forever, but I figured it'd be a cool way to close this video, just so it's actually some more content in here other than just kind of what went on that day. Yeah, so this, and the end of the video, I have some cool topics I want to talk about next, but hopefully this makes sense to you and you enjoyed the video. If you did, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.